I'm Damian. I'm 19. I work a job. Uh, what is that? What does this have to do with anything?
Just a little bit about yourself.
No, not really. Mel made me join. Well, you made me, but she invited me to a server that she was in, the fake one. And then I was drunkenly trying to impress her, I guess. The fake one was. The real one doesn't really like play games and shit. They're just like all real life. They're basically like polar opposites. I mean, I was just messing around and wanted to go anywhere, but then she started flirting and all that type of stuff, and she said she's gonna come visit me, and I was just holding on to stuff like that, that it would be real. And yeah, I kind of just dealt with it, just with the hope that like it would actually be real, and I
Now,
dealt with
now,
a bunch of
at
bullshit.
which point did you send her $6,000? Six
Not
thousand
yet, not yet, not
USD,
yet, not
correct?
yet,
Not
not yet, not yet.
Robux.
You're not the interviewer.
Sorry, I got curious. Sorry, it got the best of me. I'm sorry.
She would basically want all the attention, and she'd pretty much make it so like I couldn't talk to other girls, and if I did, she'd get really upset. But it was completely fine for her to make guy friends, and she only made guy friends, no girlfriends or anything like that. And if I even like mentioned another girl, she would get all upset and all this type of stuff. But I was meant to be fine with everything, Only she could have boundaries and I couldn't. And it was basically just completely one sided. And there wasn't a lot done for me besides giving me like gifts one time. And even then, it was minuscule to what I did.
What did she
So
get you? What did she get you?
she got me a few things like a tapestry of quote unquote her, and then a tapestry like a you put on your wall, kind of like a flag, I
Tapestry? You
guess.
mean tapestry?
Yeah, I don't know how you say it. Yeah, like pictures. They had like 6 pictures of it of her on there, and what else did she give me? She got me a shirt that says like "I love Chi," and it was just photos of her across it. She got me stuff for my birthday, like a cake and all that type of stuff. But that was like the only time she really got me stuff, because then after that she started saying that she was not getting paid at her job, and you know, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean specifically? Yeah, she knows my address. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I spent 3.6 on Cash App where I sent her money, and it says it on there. So that one, I know that one for sure. And I definitely spent more than 1,000 on door dashing her food,
What?
and I bought some stuff off of Amazon. So yeah, around 6 or more.
Damn.
Oh, like you had no choice.
Half and
Come on,
half.
Brandon. Brandon, do you mind? Do you mind?
Yeah, it's like half and half. Sometimes I would do it just because I felt bad or something like that. Or she would most of the time it was just her like constantly wanting food, and if I didn't give it to her, she'd get all upset, and I didn't want to deal with that. So it was primarily DoorDash. Most of the money I sent on Cash App was for her to get the DoorDash herself because I would be at work and I didn't want to deal with all that. So, and sometimes it would be like she wanted like plushies or go out and get other stuff or whatever. So it was mainly just like It was mainly DoorDash the entire time, but here and there is just her getting like miscellaneous stuff.
Okay. And throughout all your transactions, did you ever suspect that you were not receiving enough that you gave?
Yeah, I mentioned it a lot of times, but she used the excuse that her job wasn't paying her. It's probably one of the easiest ways to get away with it. But she was at the time that she was saying she wasn't getting paid, and I was paying for most things. She was saying that she had like a lot of money in savings, but she was planning on saving that to come visit me on our 1 year anniversary. But I kind of suspected that was bullshit because.
Sorry.
And so wait,
wedding anniversary?
1 year.
1 year, okay.
Wedding?
Yeah, but I kind of suspected that was bullshit just because like.
No, he said 1 year.
She would keep like buying stuff, quote unquote, her buying stuff, but it's actually the real one. Not unbeknownst to all this.
The real one knowing, or the real one buying stuff for you?
Yeah, no, the real one was like buying stuff, and the fake one would repost literally everything they could that the real one posted that they could see. So,
okay.
To me, it seemed like they were spending their savings, but they couldn't spend their savings on like their own food and stuff like that.
Okay, I understand.
But they could afford to like go out to dinners and go shopping. If I recall correctly, I think they said they went on like thousands of dollars with their shopping sprees, just because they would get upset at me.
Would it be thousands of dollars of your own money?
No, not my money. Her, quote unquote, her money.
Oh, okay. And so, at what point? Well, actually, how long did this relationship last?
7 months we were together.
Okay,
So
and at what
on
point
November
throughout those
2nd.
7 months were you starting to feel like something was up?
9 days in.
9 days,
What did you
Yeah.
feel?
like 9 days ago, or 9 days
9 days
in at the start.
11. Yeah.
And so, what
How come? What made you feel
pushed
so?
you through the game?
I don't want to jump through relationships. I want to, fix things out with a person, and
Okay,
I want to say, look, I don't want to be in multiple relationships.
all right,
Respectable young man.
yeah, that is very respectable. And so, at any point, did you think or suspect that this was not the person that they said they were?
Yeah, because I would constantly be like, I have nothing that solidly proves that you are you. They never went on camera. The only time they did was I only saw their arm. And I would constantly be like, can I just see a picture of your room or something? And they would keep saying no because it's dirty or blah, 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 blah. They'll keep saying that they have mental illness and they just can't do things. And, everything I had clues, but it was nothing definite that it was actually her. There's nothing
Okay.
conclusive that I could make out of it.
And so, I want to clear up who the fake person is. So, what do you know about the imposter, the Chi imposter?
The only thing I can say for absolutely certain is that they more than likely live somewhere in Florida.
And is that photo that Mel posted of the pink hoodie, is that her?
The black girl.
Not
the
entirely
black
sure,
one?
but it still be suspected because in a mutual server where the person, the real Chi, would post some videos and pictures that would eventually be posted on the fake one's Instagram were taken there, and that account had the name Nessie, and the Instagram account also had Nessie in it. So not 100% sure, but it's likely.
Okay. And so, how did you find out that it was a catfish?
Well, I wanted to know the truth because I was lied to a lot during the relationship. So I went to the real Chi's account, who I was told was actually just a personal account that I wasn't allowed to have access to until we met up, which made no sense. So I reached out to a couple of her friends. They didn't get back to me. So the next day, I reached out to another one, and they got into contact with me, got me into contact with the real Chi, and within 10 minutes of me talking to the real one, they went on camera and just proved it all wrong.
And so, when did this happen? When did you do that?
Literally this morning.
Oh, this morning. Okay. So that's why it all occurred today.
Yeah.
But what made you just suddenly just want to contact the real Chi just out of nowhere? Because after 7 months.
Well, I didn't know it was the real Chi. As far as I knew, I was just, I got cheated on and all that shit. But I was like, I decided that I was gonna reach out to their friends and just see what the truth actually was, because you know, I would see like these videos and stuff of her, and I would try to like, because I would never be told anything or given anything, so I had to find things out myself. So I would try to look at the floor plans of where she said she lived, and they wouldn't match up with how the background looked in her pictures and videos.
You said the
And-
floor plan?
Yeah,
That's
Wait, so if you DoorDashed this fake Chi, right? Then that means you would have her address.
yeah. So I looked at the floor plan of where that was going to, and none of it lined up with the pictures and stuff that she said was her.
Okay. And so do you
And she
do you think that this address that you were given was some fake address that the fake Chi was not really at in order to
I'm
protect their
guessing it's where-
identity?
I'm guessing it's where they're actually at, because, you know, they would send me pictures of stuff that I got them, like a ring and a desk and stuff like that. They would send pictures of that.
sorry.
Okay.
You bought her a desk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so moving on forward, right? How are you going to approach this situation? Are you going to reflect? Are you going to use it to improve your game? Are you going to retire from the game? How are you going to go on about this?
You know, I'm disappointed that I lost all that money, but I take it as a good thing that it showed that I actually cared and I really wanted to work through things. So, you know, as much as I would rather have that money, you know, I think it just shows that I actually care, and it shows that, you know, I would be good in a relationship. And, you know, from here, I'm going to hope that I can work things out with the real one and just see where it goes on from there. And if that doesn't work, then I'll probably just work on myself for a little bit, just so when the next one does eventually arise, I can be the best I can.
And so how is your relationship with the real one?
I mean, we just met a few hours ago, but she already
Okay.
said she's willing to meet up and let me
meet?
take her out and stuff like that. So,
And so
because she said that she was wanting to be loved like the way that I was loving the catfish. So,
you two do live in the same area, or is this?
no,
Are you going somewhere?
Well,
Oh, okay.
Relatively close.
Okay.
Is-
Oh,
I can get
real,
there
real
within a-
close to
it-
the real Chi.
It's I would still say long distance, but it's doable.
Look,
within
doable?
being able to meet
As
each
in,
other.
do you have to fly out, or do you have to drive?
I can drive. I can drive.
You can drive. Okay.
Yeah.
Damian, I heard a rumor
What?
that you were visiting your mum,
Yeah.
and she lives near Chi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They live in the same. I was in the same city as as Acton was.
You know, I can tell that you have a real love of the game, you know. Seeing from you in the rookie league, you know, moving up to the varsity league, to you playing NCAA right now. I can tell that you just have a real love of the game, and I personally can admire that. You know, you have a real dedication.
Definitely.
I wouldn't say that. I just want to be happy with somebody else that, you know, I can make happy too.
And so, do you think throughout the 7 months, do you think what do you think the fake Chi wanted to get out of it?
Just money.
Just
She
money?
did the same thing with Connor, and it was pretty much like any time that she knew it was about to end, that, you know, she'd move on to the next guy, which is basically what she did to me, because she knew that I was done, you know, getting stuff and all that type of stuff. She moved on to another guy and started.
Wait, so how did she
manipulating her.
react when you found out? Like, how did she react?
I already lost contact with her,
Oh,
but she
Sorry, who's
on
Connor?
How she reacted?
the fake account, they removed pretty much majority of their following and their followers. So
What about the
No.
Roblox account?
the Roblox account, what about it?
Uh huh. Is it like online right now, or?
Yeah, like Far
I
Master
don't
or
know. It
whatever.
probably is
And
Who-
so,
who's Connor?
yeah, who's Connor?
Hiroshi.
Who's that?
Sorry, Hiroshi who?
I don't.
Sorry.
I don't know how to tell you that if you don't know.
Is this a
Could you give us
row
some
mob?
hints to you?
Is this a
Where's he
row
to
mob person?
Yeah,
What
Surname.
groups?
What's his surname?
you know.
Are you
I can
talking
tell
about Hiroshi Emoto?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I've never heard his real name before, so I'm unfamiliar.
yeah. He had a relationship with the fake one for a bit, and I don't think he ever really knew the truth until I figured it out now.
So you told
But
him.
he said
You
that-
did tell him now, though, like today.
Yeah, he knew that. He said he knew he was probably being catfished, but he probably just didn't have. He didn't dig as hard as I did.
Okay. And so how do you personally feel about this whole situation? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Are you just sad? Are you
I mean, I already
having
said
a
it.
positive
I'm kinda-
outlook?
I'm upset I lost all the money, but I'm happy that it showed that at least I cared, regardless, and I tried to make things happen. So,
Okay.
I'm happy with how I treated it, but obviously I wish I had, the time and everything that I lost.
And so when you met this fake Chi, have you ever met the real Chi before that? Or
No.
was the first quote unquote Chi that you met was the fake one?
The first one was the fake one.
Okay. And you said you were introduced by Mel?
In a way, yeah.
In a way? Okay.
Do you think you could blame her, Mel? Do you think you could blame
No.
Mel?
No.
Really?
She didn't entice the relationship to happen. She didn't know either, so I can't say that she.
Oh, okay.
It's not like she wanted this to happen. She didn't know either.
All right. So if you were to speak to the fake Chi, right? What would you want to say to them? Or what kind of interaction would you be looking forward to? If you
she
were
was
given the
like doing
chance
this
to
right now.
speak to them again.
They would see me in court and have to pay me back my money, which is what we're planning to do with everybody else that this got done to, as well as the real Chi, because this has actually ruined her reputation because people message her real Discord account calling her an e-beggar and stuff like that. So it shows that it's actually ruining her reputation because of what this impersonator is doing.
So you're saying you're planning to press charges?
No, just suing.
Just suing? Oh,
That's
so
what-
like a
that's what they
so like a
want.
civil action suit.
Yeah, honestly, like if it was for me, I wouldn't really care. I'd just say it as a learning experience, but
And so what do
the
you
rest of them want that, so.
and so well would you be comfortable sharing more details? Like are you like what kind of accusations are you going to allege on this fake Chi?
There's no real plan. It's just like an idea right
An
now.
idea? Okay. And
yeah.
so if you were to go through with it, how would, because you don't know much information about the fake Chi, so how are you going to go through with it? Would you really will you have that dedication to fully go through with this in a civil court?
Yeah, I would. Might as well.
Are your parents aware of all of this?
My mom is. I haven't told my dad yet, but I'm going to Vegas soon anyway, so I planned on telling him.
How do you think your dad
anyway.
would react? How do you think your dad would react?
I think he'd be a little bit upset, but
How did your mum react?
she was upset.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't really talk about it too much. I kind of want to wait to actually talk about it in person. I feel like it's something that's more of an in-person thing anyway.
So would you compare yourself to Josh Giddey in a way?
I don't know who that is.
Well,
Next question.
So no, I
yeah,
wouldn't.
I'm gonna have to move on to the next question because it just requires a knowledge of the ball game to answer that one. So, have you considered the opportunity cost of this whole relationship? That you've spent all this time and money, and that you could have spent all this time and money on something else, perhaps
Yeah,
something
I thought
better.
about that all the time. Yeah.
And so throughout, like towards the end of the relationship, were you getting more suspicious, or were you just today like just decided to test something out and then you
No,
found out?
she decided to spend more time with some other guy she met like 2 weeks ago, and it was really obvious she was more into him. So I stopped caring as much, and
How did
Okay.
you know
she
that?
spent,
Okay. And
because she would spend less time with me, and she would choose him over me.
How did you know there was another boy though?
Because she was always playing with him.
Oh,
Just let that happen.
Okay.
yeah.
It's her choice.
Did you
my bad,
voice
my bad.
your how did you voice that you were upset?
Yeah,
or
did you like
did you
confront
just
her? Or?
Oh,
Yeah, and each time I would just be called insecure and that he's just a friend.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
And so,
Sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
How would she react if you talked to other females?
I did. I added one girl just because I thought, I barely talked to her, but I thought she was kind of funny, and I thought it was fine because she was constantly making guy friends. But the second she found out about that, she went batshit crazy and just changed, what's fake.
She was a greedy ass pig, man.
Damn.
Yeah, she was like
Damn.
fake
You're a
being
little
happy. to be
controlling,
there.
huh?
Yeah.
You got your ass on log, buddy.
And so, how like this must not be new because you apparently I'm just finding out today, but this fake cheat took embarrassing photos of you during calls, and like how did you react from with between you two in that relationship? How did you confront that?
Well, I
Because
thought
it was obviously embarrassing.
Yeah, well, I thought she was gonna keep it between herself, so I didn't really mind too much. I thought it was kind of whatever.
Wait, what kind of pictures?
Just ones where I didn't look that great.
I thought we were talking about something.
Sorry,
you're-
Damien. What you know the Framer and Valerie guy.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on them? Because I'm pretty sure Framer had your face as a profile picture for 3 months.
Yeah, I don't really get the point of that, but I didn't really care about it too much, honestly. I don't really care.
Fans, man. They're just fans.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Anybody got any other questions?
I think you can just tell from this that Turtle just got a love of the game, man. Just like can't be coached.
He
Just,
truly
like, a
does.
love
Wait,
of
I have
the
a
game.
question.
Go ahead.
So, would you call yourself a sugar daddy after this?
I mentioned that so many times where it feels like I feel like a sugar daddy, which is, I would say that's pretty much what it was.
Would you say you like the lifestyle? Like, if she
No.
wasn't fake, would you say that?
No.
No.
No. So then in a normal relationship, you would expect to get what you give. You don't
Yeah,
want to
in a
just shower her with money and love.
Yeah, I mean, at the start, especially if I'm on the one to try to start the relationship, I expect that myself would be considered responsible for most things, but it should overall be, for the most part.
So-
50-50.
What did you want in exchange for these gifts from her?
Did she send you anything? Keep on the low.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what
She
did you
was-
expect?
She sent stuff of other people that were actually
Ooh.
her, obviously.
And so how
Interesting.
deep did this relationship go? If you're comfortable with answering that.
What do you
I think this is a lesson to be learned.
Like
Do
how
not fall to lust.
yeah, how real did it get? Were you guys
talking about, like, how
were you
sexual
intimate
stuff?
or well, that's part of it, but how, you were probably very invested to it, but how serious did it get?
So the first day we got together, she was saying that I was about to get my reward, and then she randomly started moaning, and yeah.
Yeah.
So how
Can
did
you
you
give
react?
can you give me more context to this?
I was bewildered.
Did you enjoy it though?
Bro was flabbergasted.
Yeah, was that the return you were expecting?
bro.
I mean, that was the first day I was with her, so I mean, technically not, because I haven't given her anything at that point.
Did that ever
Did
happen
that-
again?
Yeah, it was weird.
Ooh.
Like often?
I wouldn't say often, but it was like pretty frequent until I got like tired of it, and I was like, I'm not comfortable with this anymore.
How did she react when you told her that?
She thought that I didn't love her anymore,
Oh.
but she was like constantly sexual and stuff like that, and it was just annoying to me because like, I just wanted conversation, not sex talk. It got annoying.
Did you really love her?
I thought I did, but obviously it's not who I thought it was. So
But like before you knew that, when you thought it really was the real Chi.
yeah, I did for the most part, but I was
Okay.
mainly just holding on to stuff. I wasn't, I didn't feel to love as much as I should have.
And so, was there a certain point where you wanted to quit? Because you know
Yeah,
you
we
were
broke
you're
up,
obviously upset, and you know you did stick it out. But was there
Yeah.
ever like points where you're like, it's, you know, it's one or it's done?
Yeah, definitely the last 2-3 months, but I kept going back for some reason, and progressively it just would be for worse and worse reasons until I just realized that I need to stop. And yeah,
Okay.
Wait, do we know what the catfish looks like in real life?
not for sure.
I have alleged photos.
Alleged
Okay,
photo.
hypothetically, if this alleged photo was her, and she presented herself as that, would you still have been interested?
I would not be interested in somebody that is a catfish.
Why? Because she's black.
No, like if she wasn't a catfish, if it was just
Yo.
like her, like she's black.
Yeah. Just be
Bro,
honest,
what?
bro.
Oh, you got robbed, dude. Got robbed by a thug.
Black ass, stole your money, buddy.
Damn, that's tough. How'd you give her the money, Venmo? She call him.
Cash app.
Dog. They're not giving you shit.
You want ice? I'll
So
send
what?
some of my guys
So
up.
what? Wait, what attracted you to this fake chi?
She was interesting at
Boobies?
first she was interesting at first when we first started talking, but then it turned more into like I was responsible for all the
All
conversations.
right, let's be honest with each other.
Oh, so
Let's
so
be
it was
honest.
one-sided.
Yeah, definitely. It was one time in the entire relationship.
What was more interesting, her conversational skills or her big boobs?
Well, it wasn't hers, so
Mm.
Her alleged.
So then what?
her
Okay,
alleged.
so then what?
Her
Attracted,
alleged boobs,
yeah, her,
yes.
yeah, her
What-
alleged
Yeah,
boobs.
what attracted you to her?
it wasn't. I would say it's really just more of what it could have been that I was more attracted to, and just trying to pull
True.
through.
And
So
so,
not no ass.
were there ever points where you wanted like proof, where you were really like pressing her for like a real face pic or like to meet?
Yeah, plenty of times, and each time I asked to meet, she would push it back even further, or just deny that she wasn't comfortable with it yet. And I would mention plenty of times that like I don't know if you're actually you, and then she would be like, "Okay, well if you don't think I'm me, then I'm gonna break up with you."
Hmm.
And I'll kind
And
of
so
just like
and
gaslight
so
her.
and so
It was.
you laid off after that.
Yeah, I would just like gaslight myself into thinking it actually was.
And so, at this point, what attracts you to the real chi?
Mm.
Well, I mean now,
Recent
like
pictures of her.
I mean, like, considering that is who I thought I was in love with, she's kind of like the face of love with me now, for me now. So, and I
Well,
talked to her for
what-
a decent amount, and she's a lot more funnier, and a lot more interesting and all that. And she's really open with everything. So, I wouldn't say that like when I say like she's the face of love for me, I wouldn't say it's because I'm attracted to her looks. It's just like that's what I see love as
You've
now.
been
You
used
know?
to speaking to her for like so long, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just like who I
you've
see as
associated
my
a
love.
certain Okay.
But
So what are
obviously,
your-
I don't really know her all that well. So maybe personality-wise, I won't actually really like her. But
So then,
we'll just have
how
to see.
how are you gonna react when you meet her, right? And she's not what you thought she was.
No, I know it is.
You don't-
She
Well, what do
FaceTime.
you mean, personality-wise?
Yeah, like you end up not liking the real chi.
Well, then I'll probably just tell her that, and that'll be it.
And then, so how would you move on from there? Would you
I would
say
probably
would you
just-
say you're back on the market?
No, I'd probably just like do.
Are
a
you
bunch
up
of
for
overtime work.
draft? Is that what you would say?
No, I think I would just, like I said, just do a bunch of overtime at work for a bit and just try to improve myself.
Mhm.
I like this.
I get that bread back up.
Uh-huh.
How do you plan on getting your money back?
Overtime.
Wait, so like, what percentage of your paychecks were going towards her? Because it was $6,000, right? What was like the time span that this money was given to her?
1 month, I know I gave her around almost 2,000 at one time, but that was because of Valentine's Day and
In a
all that.
month?
So,
Wait, what is this?
Damn.
Is this fully your income?
yeah,
Well, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do?
work at a factory.
Hmm.
Wait, so what's
So
your
what's,
what's your
what's
paycheck?
this? Yeah, is this like your whole
Is it
paycheck
hourly or
or?
is it like salary?
I would say it's more like outside of all my bills. Yeah, it would be like all my spending money, I guess,
Okay.
or close to it.
And sir, were you ever like?
What are you eating?
Actually, yeah.
Did you ever
How
go
did you
hungry?
afford? Because
Eating ramen.
yeah.
Wait, did you ever skip a meal?
No, I wouldn't.
Did you ever have a point where you were like, "Damn, look at what you made me do," you know?
Yeah, plenty of times.
And how'd she
If
feel
But-
about
if she
that?
was if the fake she was in front of you, would you be on her?
Oh,
No.
No.
Without doubt. Come on.
come on. What kind of question is that?
My bad.
Does anybody have any other questions?
Dude, she's
Yeah.
evil.
Yo, Xeon, who's
He's
this old
fucking
head on the
evil, dude.
yard, bro?
I don't know,
He
bro.
got no shirt, no shoes.
Damien, do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to mention that she may or may not be grooming a 15-year-old for money as well.
The fake
Oh,
cheat?
she's over.
The fake cheat,
Yeah,
right?
the-
Okay. All right.
The
I
fake
just, I
one,
just
yeah.
wanted to.
Not the real one, the fake one.
So how do you? Can you give us a little more details about that?
It's
Because
basically like she says it's her best friend, but he constantly is buying her like Nitro and Robux and stuff like that. So
Can
so
we
you,
say this
so
guy?
you're like you're kind of looking into you in the past, right? Like from the future. Like you're seeing this guy go through. He's about to go through the same thing you went through.
yeah,
You gotta
pretty much.
save her.
Yeah,
It's
you might
definitely-
need-
Have you
This is
tried
your
contacting him?
redemption.
Hey, bro.
I
Gotta
messaged
go.
him on. I tried to send him a
What's-
friend request on Discord. I never got anything from it, so I sent him a message on Insta, and it's kind
What's his Discord? We'll all send him
Yeah,
a friend
yeah,
request.
what's his
Let's get
Discord?
shit
Oh,
out
Drop
of
his
so
Discord, dude. Let's save him.
And so
We gotta
what?
save this little
Okay,
boy.
wait. So would you? Are you? Are you
From this
concerned about?
African American predator.
Are you?
If he's not in
Wow,
on
that's,
it,
Lieutenant
a,
Williams?
yeah.
that's an interesting name.
Oh,
If
he's
he's-
cooked.
If he's not like playing into it as well, then yeah.
Lieutenant Williams
Oh,
is
this
getting
dude's
groomed
cooked.
right now. Yeah.
And so,
This is good.
are you? Because look, the fake chi has your information. So, are you concerned about something happening to you,
Yeah.
like in real life, with your
Worst
information?
comes to worst.
How's he
Because
getting groomed?
I've heard that the fake chi knows some of your real life friends too,
Yeah,
or we're in
shit.
contact
yeah. And with one,
with one.
with my ex roommate who eventually got evicted,
Oh.
but he knows about all this. So
Ah,
And so, would you consider
Is
him
this
a
the-
friend or just like
is this
A-
the
a
fake
guy you
cheese
lived with.
account?
no, I would say he's a friend.
is this the is this the fake chi?
The Asian walk, yeah.
I'm
What's
his
your
pretty
Discord?
Asian.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
Oh, she's online right now.
So let's say
I'm gonna send her a
you
friend
did
request.
let's say you did pursue the relationship with the real one. What are your plans?
Make her happy,
What,
We're
what if
getting
she
off
doesn't make
topic
you
here.
happy?
huh?
What if she don't make you happy?
Well, then I'll leave.
Oh shit.
You're gonna get the home base first, though, right? You're gonna get there for nothing.
Like you expect
How long is
to
the drive?
right? Because like 7
How long is
months
the drive?
celibate. Like come on.
I'm not going there. So I was planning on going there anyway before all this happened. So
But it's like you
That's
want
not
to.
A little bonus.
What?
Listen,
Yeah. What do
yeah.
you plan to
Well,
like?
It's like, why not?
Oh,
Like, why
Rhea
not?
type shit.
Can
Like,
you
if
talk?
if she offers.
can you shut the fuck up and let the interviewer talk?
He was like, in your city.
What are you planning
My
to
bad,
do?
sir.
What's your approach to the this game?
With the real one?
Yeah, this weekend.
Well, I'm going to Vegas with someone from work, so I'll drop him off at where he wants to go, and then I'll go to her house and I'll, pick her up and like take her to a restaurant like or something.
What restaurant? do you
Wait, what's the
want?
plan? You walk in the house. She's like, all right, come in real quick. You walk in,
Yeah.
5 Samoan dudes. What's the plan?
So hold on.
Yeah.
From your perspective, do you not? How do I don't know how to put this. Are you not upset with like the real cheese? She kind of. to put it
What if
bluntly,
she's a catfish?
yeah,
too, but,
no. To put it
like
bluntly,
cake face,
to-
cake face.
to put it
Content.
bluntly, everybody has seen her ass. So are
Wait,
you
hold on.
not?
I make a
Yeah. What is your perspective on this being out for the world to see?
Honestly,
Can I just
me-
point out her receding hairline? Sorry.
what?
All right, go.
Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Turtle, go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, what was the question again? About her content?
Yeah.
Mm.
What's your perspective on her being so open with like her body?
It doesn't bother me as long as it's discussed and consensual. But it's also
Does she
like
have a fans only?
I'm not with her, so it's, I can't really say anything about it.
Yeah.
But does it not?
Kane, you're quick with that.
But you don't. You're not like. You don't find it as a red flag when
Okay, I
thinking
have a
about the
genuine
real
question.
Chi.
Now.
You're not like, ooh, this is something I dislike about her. Her like showing her ass to the whole world.
I mean, again, like I said, as long
Not
as it's
just
like
one picture.
discussed and consensual and stuff like that.
Well, who would she discuss it and consent it
Me.
with? With
Like if we
you?
get together, yeah.
But you're not like, you don't care about it now. Like,
I'm not with her. I don't have control over what she
But
does.
would you? But would you?
yeah,
If you
like.
would.
So
Great minds. I was just about to ask that shit.
yeah, like, if you had to say, would you allow her to like post these photos of her ass for everyone?
I think as long as like it's known that she's in a relationship, I personally it doesn't really bother me.
But why would she have a reason to?
What would your mother say though?
Mm.
I don't know. I've never been in a relationship like an actual one before, so
What? How old are you?
But you know your mother. What would she say if you brought a girl home?
Yeah,
She's
like-
all right, let me go on Instagram, and then she sees her ass.
You
out.
know, I think I don't think it's a secret that people prefer more modest people. You know,
Like, let's say your future children saw that.
that is true. There's a digital footprint that is very important to
But
consider.
let's keep it current times. Like you know your mother. Everyone knows what their mother likes. What would your mother say? Like just guessing.
wait, no, I've never been in that situation.
Wait, sorry. Has your mother seen pictures of Chi? Like, have you shown her?
No, because I wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen, so I never showed her anything.
Oh.
Oh, but
But
she
she
knows
kinda-
of the Chi person.
Yeah. And she knows about the real one too.
Okay. Something to think about. Wait, so then in the future, right? Would you be willing to become like an iDubbbz figure?
You trying to say
You're
that I'm
bugging.
Is that what you're trying to get at?
Wait.
Wait, no,
What if you
but
get
yeah,
there?
yeah.
I have a question.
If
You
you
get
two
there-
got together and she said she
This is
wants
the
to do an
question, like-
OnlyFans, would you become that type of person?
With
I would
you,
film
though.
it.
Encourage,
No, with
encourage
you,
it
you're
and
in it.
facilitate it.
No, you're in it. You're in the fucking OnlyFans. She's like, I want you to be in my OnlyFans with me. What do you do?
I don't know. That'd probably just be something that has to be discussed.
Okay.
Dude,
And
you should
so-
run for president. These fucking answers are crazy. He's not want to give us a straight answer. He's like, something that will be discussed in the future.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
mean,
don't know
I don't
if it will be discussed
Well, he doesn't have
because
that shit
we don't know if
These are all hypothetical.
Yeah, these are very
what's your
hypothetical.
version?
Just supposed
You're
to
bugging
expect
right
her
now.
to
Just
sell
asking the
OnlyFans or what, bro?
craziest questions ever.
Hey, I got a question for the audience. If she does make an OnlyFans with Damian, are you tuning in?
Oh, you're
Yeah, would you
crazy,
be con-
bro.
wait. Would it be all right
Yo, lock
if
in.
I subscribe?
Everyone here, lock in. Lock in.
Kidding.
If she had one and she gave you a percentage of it, would you mind?
Yeah, like, are you
The thing
willing
is-
to facilitate and encourage it?
If you got a cut out of it as well, only though.
If it was actually worth the while of doing it, then yeah, I guess. I don't know. It better be like a good amount of money coming out of it.
6,000.
But what if it was like she was making like pennies and dimes? Would you be like, you need to stop this?
You know, I'd be like, yeah, better look at something else to do.
All right.
The pursuit of money is the root of all evil. That's all I gotta say.
How we doing?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is another audience question. What would you rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10? In terms
Fuck
and a half.
that's that.
Brandon asked this question, by the way. I don't think anyone here actually wants.
No, hold on. I don't want to post the DM.
No.
Brandon, lock the fuck in.
I don't want to post the DM, but this was asked.
Air him out.
Air him out. What?
Would you like to answer that question or no, Damian?
I already did. I said 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Respectable.
But what would you rate the pictures that were sent that she leaked of you?
Yeah.
What would you rate yourself in those pictures?
Like a fucking 2.
Mm,
That's being generous too.
it's being generous. Okay.
I don't think 2. Like 2
Okay.
is like
And so
2 is like burn victim.
So
But like they got grabbed.
somebody also told me
One's burn
that
victim.
there's a photo of you like on your knees. Is that real?
Oh
What?
god.
Something with you like on your knees on the ground.
Like I'm kneeling on the floor.
Yeah. Is that
I wouldn't
is that
recall
a-
me ever doing that, but I
okay?
don't know. If anything, she might have done that when I was doing like push-ups or some shit. I don't know.
What?
But you've done push-ups on camera?
Might have. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really remember.
So did Nadal.
Wait.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so after this, has this changed your perspective on like relationships and other people in internet relationships?
The relationships, as in like in general, I would say no, because you shouldn't let like your previous experience like ruin your present one. But I would definitely say online, yeah. I think it's definitely you gotta be more cautious and you gotta be, I guess, more greedy in knowing the truth.
Greedy for the truth. I like that.
So what do you think about Dylan Nadal's romantic escapades?
What do you mean?
What are we doing now?
Sorry, who's asking?
Where's this going?
Like,
This- why
could
is
you
this an
compare yourself to him
Who's asking this question?
in a
Sorry,
relationship
walk in.
sense?
No.
No?
Fuck this dude talking about.
So you're saying like Nadal's just Nadal, you know, he's just stupid, but your situation is different.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
if
he's
you
trying to
think
compare you to
if you
really
think
autism
about
right
it,
now.
he's also been lied to.
This is
But
crazy.
would that be his
disrespect.
fault or not?
I don't really get what
Comparing
you're
you to a
trying to
little
ask.
retard,
specifically.
dude.
I'm saying, would
I
you,
dropped the
if there was another person in this situation, would you make fun of it or would you have empathy for that person?
Empathy.
Ooh, that's actually
Empathy.
a good question.
You know, I don't mind getting made fun of it because you know it is pretty stupid. But I also feel like to really truly understand, it's kind of like you have to experience it as well. And you know, I know more people are like sucked into it than others, and I was. So.
I mean, you are pretty retarded for this, but I empathize. Just because
Yeah.
it's like,
I don't deny that it's all
what kind of
stupid.
person does that stuff?
Mm.
Just to take advantage of somebody like that is just evil.
Yeah,
So
but
how
it's
are
also
you-
kind of my fault for
How
dealing
are
with
you
it.
gonna get your get back?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have her address.
He's about to crash out.
What do you mean get my
Like-
get back?
I don't know how else to explain it.
Well, I can't answer that.
Turtle, are you
You
gonna
gonna gun?
crash out after this? Are you gonna crash out?
You said you know her for
Yeah, you know, yeah, like you've seen blueprints of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Like, what's the plan?
Yeah,
Are
so
gonna
like
get
do
your
you
get back
do you
or
not
what?
view this manipulator in a malicious way?
Yeah.
Do you not want to like?
All right, let's stop beating around the bush.
Beat
No.
around the bush.
I'm not sure
I'll
what you
get it
guys are
done.
asking like genuinely.
I'll get a gun. How about that? I got a few people down in the area. I'll get a gun. Whacked.
Order.
Iced.
Yo,
need
Sal
to
said he's
put-
looking for a job.
Did he really? I thought he had a job.
Brayden, you keep asking stupid questions. I'm adding them here, and you wouldn't want that. You
Well,
wouldn't want that.
All right, I got a
he's
question.
gonna ask stupid questions.
If you could give advice to somebody who is like maybe in the middle of this situation, what would you give them? Like, what would you tell them?
I mean, I would just say like if they're not giving you what you want, and I feel like, especially if it's online, I think that going on camera at least one time and proving yourself at least one time is pretty vital to it. So if that doesn't happen, then it's pretty obvious what it is.
Would you say it would be wise in the future to get that verification before like money is exchanged?
Yeah,
Mm.
I would say even before feelings are exchanged, just so you don't have that emotional connection, and you have to deal with the breakup and everything.
True.
Good lesson for the nephews out there, right? Lesson.
So I want to ask you this because you spent 6,000 accumulatively, right?
Yeah.
For that amount of money, you could have flown out. Why didn't you? You know, you have the Addy. Yeah, you have the Addy.
Yeah.
First class.
Could have flown us out.
Yeah,
Shit.
like you could surprise her.
Oh, crew
I
could
thought-
have got a private jet, probably. Little rental.
Yeah,
What-
I thought
yeah,
about
what-
it, but I wanted to respect it. So
Mm.
Okay. All right.
a lot of stuff that I should have done, I did out of disrespect that she said she didn't want me to. So
So do you imagine this relationship working out with the real Chi?
well, again, I don't know. I just met her today.
When was
You
the
want
last
to
time you
work
talked to
out?
her?
Do you want it to work out?
Mm.
I would like it to, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because like I said, she's like the face of love to me right now.
But aren't you
So-
scared that?
But this, hold
you
on.
only
Yeah,
you
you
only love her because of her face.
you know
though. You never
a
talked to this
different
woman.
personality. You only know the face.
Yeah, and I know that, and I've gotten I talked to her for a little bit. We talked quite a bit. I learned quite a lot. I got a lot of truth of what's actually her and what was lied to me about. And from when I did talk to her, she's
What's her body
a
count?
lot better.
I
And
feel like you're going from one end of the spectrum to the other end. Because you're going from someone who doesn't want to give you any type of like verification to somebody who just wants to meet up with you after knowing you for a day.
Yeah, just because they feel bad.
Is that not like?
$6,000?
Yeah. Do you think like?
By the way,
Do you think
Don't you
the
think you're
real?
moving a little too fast right now?
Yeah. Do you think the real Chi is interested in a relationship, or do you think she just has empathy for you?
I would say both in a way, but I would say for the empathy part, I would say that as like she saw the stuff that I was doing and all the links that I went to.
Yeah, but or
Yeah.
does she just look at the 6,000?
I don't think she never mentioned.
Does she know about the
As a
6,000?
Yeah, she knows, but she's
Or
basically
what if
just
she's just
saying
trying to get that
that.
bag?
Listen,
Well, then
let's
she's not
expect
interested.
the worst. Let's prepare for the worst. That she's just gonna try to use you for your money. Let's not say that she is gonna do that, but just prepare for that. Prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, I'll be cautious about it, but I don't think she's like that.
So,
Again, I've
let-
barely taught her, so I can't think.
Okay, what
You'll
if
just
you
have to
set?
see what actually happens.
What if you like settle down with her, right, and you get to know her a little bit more, but you find out her body count is like 10 plus? How would you react?
I wouldn't know.
So do you,
All right,
So
Brandon,
you
can
saying you-
all right,
you-
let's do a.
I would
Let's do a
definitely question
demonstration.
it, probably. Just
Brandon,
like
can you pretend
why
you're
is
Chi?
that?
You're telling Damian
I'll
it's your first year anniversary. You're in bed together, and you're telling him that you have 20 bodies. Go.
no, I think I'll
Action.
pass on that. But I think Damien can still answer the question without me acting it out.
I think it'd be questionable, but
But it wouldn't
Yeah,
be like
I-
it wouldn't be like the straw that broke the camel's back, right?
I think
A deal
I think it would
breaker.
I think it would depend on how it happened and if it's recent or not.
On what do you mean how?
Because I think it depends on like what she was doing for all that to happen. If that was the case, because
Well, I don't think
How old is
I don't think most people just get into 20 serious relationships.
Well, it doesn't mean it
How
has to
old
be
is she?
serious.
Do we know how old
That's
this
right.
female? This young lady?
Yeah.
Would I be invited to the wedding?
We're gonna
I
edit
haven't
ourselves
talked
right
to
now.
you in like 6 months, so
My fault.
Hey, Damien, what about me?
I don't know.
Well, I
you.
mean,
don't
No,
know you.
no. You know, you love me actually. Me and you.
Oh,
were
you're
very good
Flynn,
friends.
aren't you? I just realized that now.
Wait,
remember me?
in my defense, you kind of cut everybody off after you started talking to this fake chi.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is true.
So, you know,
Wait, so who here would be invited to the wedding, though?
No one.
really?
Why?
I don't know you guys like that.
But we
She and
could.
his
Brandon.
sisters.
You're fake.
I don't
My
know you guys
bad.
like that. I literally haven't talked to most of you guys, and I know I haven't talked to Kane in years.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
Whose fault is
yeah.
that, though?
You gotta start lying to people. Like, yeah, you
So
guys
we
go
couldn't
to
be
my wedding.
friends.
What?
Does
Okay,
anybody
Maka.
have any more questions? I think we're gonna wrap it up about a little soon.
Well, I wanted to finish up that
All right.
the body count thing because wasn't able to, but
Okay. Go
no,
ahead.
I think it would also. No, I think just in general with the whole body count thing about women, I think it's a little unfair that only women are like degraded based on their body count, where it's like, men are a lot more like about sex, I would say, than women, but their body count is never questioned. So
I don't think that's true, actually.
Yeah, I don't think that's true at
Everyone's
all.
being
I,
defiled.
if I knew a guy was,
I think
if I knew,
actually-
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Kane, go ahead.
never mind.
No, but like me personally, if I knew a guy was,
I mean, I've lied about mine. I've lied about mine to a woman before. Because they
I'm
are
just saying that
judgmental
it's
about
like-
it, too. It's
I'm just
less
saying,
than
like,
how
if-
we judge women about it, but they definitely judge men about it, too. If, like, a man sleeps around, depending on the woman, they're not going to be interested anymore.
yeah,
It's the same way with guys. Guys are going to.
yeah. I think other guys also look down on it. You know.
I think most people that care about having a serious relationship would look down on a higher body count.
I mean, I would say that's just because, I mean, it's easier to fuck a dude. That's
Yeah, it is much easier for a girl to get into that situation than a guy.
Yeah, but I'm also saying that is like if a guy says that he has 20 bodies, then he's like praised and called a player and all that. But if you say that,
Yeah, by
Not
other
necessarily.
guys, but women are like,
Yeah,
this
not
dude's
by all guys.
fucking 20 girls. I don't want to be
But
with that
I'm
dude.
just saying though because it's mainly guys that care about body count is what I mean. It's mainly guys that like ask that type of question.
Well, some girls also encourage other girls to get high body counts.
Yeah, because they want to have fun, whereas more guys are more worried about settling down and stuff. But that isn't like that's not the whole population though. That's
Okay,
just
so then
a select few.
you personally, do you look down on it?
I mean, again, I think it would depend on how it happened.
Like if Brandon was a player, how would you
Right.
feel?
I mean, good for him, I guess. I don't know. That's his life. No offense to him, but I know he's not.
This may be a personal question and you don't have to answer it, but what's your body count?
0.
What's your body count?
Yeah,
What do you mean body count?
like 7 months. Like, sure.
Yeah, you guys are tweaking. Say no comment.
Like, you ever hit on Club
Plead the
Iris?
fifth. I'm going to speak for my client here. He's going to plead the fifth.
I never had Roblox sex. Is that what you're trying to get to?
Why though? Was this
All right.
something that you just didn't want to do, or you just never got to?
Why would I wanna? Why would I wanna?
You know
have
what? I got a
Roblox
question. I got a question for the interviewer. What are you doing in this situation?
I would kill myself.
Dude, I know you got mad money saved up too. You've been saving that shit up for a while. If you fucking spent that on a girl and it turned out to be a catfish, it'd be over.
Well, I
That's your
don't think
fucking Cambodia.
I don't think I would be led on that hard.
No. Brandon still got the money in his piggy bank from when he was like 5.
Yeah,
Alright,
Brandon's way too
chill out.
cautious for that shit. Brandon would slip that shit out day one. Unless she was like
I would,
Korean.
because Brandon would be like relentless with it. He'd be like, "Can I please?"
I don't know though. 'Cause, like
Ooh.
people want to believe what they want. Like if it was a Korean girl that catfished Brandon, he'd probably go along with it because that's
Yeah,
what he
you
wants.
probably believe it.
No, all right, hold on. Whoa,
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
yo, I'm getting slandered out here. I'm getting slandered out
Listen.
here.
Because this was fucking convincing. The girl that did this to Turtle was convincing. Like she was on some CIA.
Okay,
psyop
hold
shit.
on.
She
No offense to Turtle though. If I asked for like a real like live like a FaceTime or something, and I didn't get it after like the second time, I think I would end it there.
Yeah, that's true. I'd probably go the same way.
Especially if this was an
Yeah,
internet
dude,
relationship, dude.
The excuse that she used is that she had trauma from previous relationships, saying that she lied about that. She's saying that like Connor would constantly pressure her while she was on FaceTime with him to, strip down and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so like
And,
you
I
know,
just
for
give her the benefit of the doubt.
for Turtle, he's gonna respect it. You know, he's an honorable player.
Gentlemen.
But like
Respectful man.
for me, you know,
He's a gentleman.
like
Man.
I don't like
An
you know,
gentleman.
if you're gonna like make this trauma an issue, then I don't need to deal with this issue, and I'm out. Have you ever thought about it that way, Turtle? Actually,
Yeah, I repeatedly told her like I'm not them, but she would tell me the exact same thing, and it only meant something to me and not to her. So
would you ever
It was
bring
just, again,
bring
it was
up
one
like?
sided.
But I've shown like more. I've shown
We gotta,
like real
we gotta
dedication.
remember. We gotta remember though.
Yeah.
This trauma did not exist. She was just lying to him.
That's true.
So there was no like
Yeah.
logical thinking going through this. She just
wait,
Yeah,
didn't
there was
want
no
to
trauma.
show her face.
I forgot to ask this, but she shared pictures with you, right? Of her, right? But did you ever show pictures of yourself to her? As in, like, not your face, right?
What do you mean?
I think
Talking
I
about
have.
penis,
Yeah,
dude.
hold on. I think I have an idea of what this guy's asking.
Trying to ask her if I sent her a dick pic.
No, I
He's
didn't
talking
say
about,
that.
he's talking about dick and balls.
But did you though?
No.
And she didn't have a problem with that.
You didn't give her some Drake
Wait,
action?
and so hold on. Yeah. Hold on. And so when she
You go
sent
with it.
pictures, were you ever like the person in this picture doesn't look like the person in this picture? Like, did some of the people
Yeah,
just
multiple
never like
times,
match
but
up?
I wouldn't question it. Yeah, she posted one where, not to say anything bad about the actual person, but the person in the video compared to who it actually was had bigger boobs and stuff. It was always and
Keen
not only
eye.
that, I could tell
Keen
just by the eyes alone in that.
So could we
Because
see?
they tried to cover up the eyes with like a little thing in the way, but I could tell that it just wasn't who they were trying to portray it was because of how wide the eyes were open.
Did you ever question yourself?
You said because of how wide the eyes were open.
It was clearly an Asian person that they were trying to say was them, but
It's a very
not
astute
trying to be, like,
observation.
racist,
I don't know
but,
if
like,
I could have made that observation myself.
no, I'm not trying to be racist about it, but the eyes were like way more open
Boobs in
than
front of me. I'm not looking
the
at
other
anything
pictures.
else.
Erased.
Better man than I. I've been entranced.
Well, why did you not question it though?
I did question it. I even brought it up to her, and I made her tell me which one she lied about. She lied about all of them,
Ooh,
besides the ones that were actually the real one, obviously, which was a good handful.
Wait, so there were
And
you were sent pictures of like the
other girls, yes, other provocative photos, yeah, but
and
Right.
but you have you ever
None of
been
them.
sent a real photo of the fake one of
No.
like the fake chi? No?
no.
Hmm.
Well, not that I know of, anyway. I wouldn't.
It's a cold world out there. It's a cold world.
How would she even like gain access to that though? Picture of the real one
It's chi. Yeah, it's
in
like
this provocative manner.
because
She, one of them, the real one wears like this necklace that has like a bit of a V on it, and I don't know how the fuck she even found it, but she found one that had like a person wearing a similar type of necklace, and then covered up the spot where her scar is, just to make it seem believable.
Oh, the body mark,
Which-
the birthmark.
Yeah, to cover that up with, she could put like a little song over it to cover it up. But that one was pretty believable, just because it was like, the necklace and everything, but I still didn't really believe it because it just didn't.
Did she
look
ever
like
tell you the
her.
story? The fake one? Did she ever tell you the
What?
story about the birthmark? Because the birthmark
I had
is
to
in all
get.
of her pictures.
I had to dig that one out of her, but the real one just told me instantly. So
How did Mel know her? How were they mutuals?
I don't know.
We should get to the
They're just-
bottom.
All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up
They're
here.
just girls in Roma. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna wrap it up here. It just hit 60 minutes. Do you have any ending remarks for the viewership?
I got to fart.
Bitches get money.
Don't fuck bitches and settle down. That's what I like.
All right.